Hello there, and good evening, and welcome to the Full Force News Burst Live with me, Kraken. No, it's me, Chris McLeod, AKA Diagnostic 80, brought to you by Generals Joe's REBORN.com. Yeah, here at Full Force HQ. So it's basically recap day 2. Now, I know I've only just been on recapping day 1, and that was today, like I did that this morning. But yeah, I'm back. I'm back with just a few days to kill. Hello, Vega Al. Hello, Ryan Sweeney. Hello, Matt O'Brien. RKW1138. Soda, Legendary Toys. Hello, guys. Hello. Thanks for jumping on. Really appreciate all the comments, as always. Like I said, just recapping a very busy day in the world of G.I. Joe and San Diego Comic-Con. I know, twice in one day. I'm not sure if this is a good thing or a bad thing for you guys. It's a thing. Matt O'Brien says, seeing you twice in one day must be a miracle. It depends how you look at it, really, doesn't it? Joe Self, we'll get to all of that in a little while. Jace, hello, Jace Traber. Hello, Gaz. Hello, Toy Bounty Hunter. Hello, Justin Hollis. Hello, Chris Poole. Josh Fred. Punk with Toys. Eric Gench. Ezra Oroshoski. I always get your name wrong, Ezra. I apologise. Matt O'Brien, as we said, and Soda. Right, okay. Let's get into the news, shall we? And Matthew. Hello, Matthew Matson. Let's get into the news, because I could just sit here and just call out your names all day, or I could actually talk about something, news. Yes, what a day it has been. So we'll go through it in kind of like the order of operations as it happened today, because lots of news broke today. We were getting, obviously, like pre-orders going up, and Walmart CollectorCon was happening, and GameStop was posting stuff, and Hasbro Pulse were doing things, and Sdcc was actually happening, and it was just insane. We got an email from Hasbro that explained things about the packaging, we've got some good news about in that. But let's go through it stage by stage, bit by bit, yada, yada, yada. V Hawkmore says, I'm usually at work and quiet on these, but hell yeah, got my Mindbender and Sarge. Thank you very much, V. And because that's your first, there you go. I'll put you on the screen. Well done, my good person. I don't know what you are. Well done, my good human. Excuse me. Oh, Paul, you're headed to Sdcc tomorrow. Well, enjoy that, Paul. Hope it's awesome. Hello, Ryan Daly. Okay, so lots and lots to kind of get stuck into. So let's start as in order, as I said, of operations, and that is HISSTANK posting these really cool, and the articles in the link below as well. These really cool giveaways from the Hasbro HasLab area, which is really nice. So Cobra Hiss key rings, which are very sweet. And it has 788 on the other side as well, just on the flip side. On top of that, we get these really nice kind of like postcards, like thanks for visiting the HISSTANK HasLab, which again, really cute. And Entertainment Earth had a huge, awesome Sergeant Slaughter banner with the figure in all his glory on show as well as DK3 Breaker as well. That's the hoist repaint, isn't it? It's pretty cool, the Diaclone one. Anyway, enough of that. This isn't a Transformers show, guys. This is a G.I. Joe show. So anyway, that was kind of initially the kind of bit of information and news that was getting out in the day. Got us a nice little taster to start off with. Obviously, we knew that Dr. Mindbender was coming around again, a refresher of inventory for people pre-ordering, and once again he appeared around about, was it like 9 Eastern? No, 9 PST, 12 Eastern, I think it was. But yeah, he popped up again, and fairly soonishly sold out. I think people were more aware then, weren't they, of, that link will work, let's do it. And yeah, a lot of people were able to get those, so that's great. A lot of people saying in the comments, yeah, brilliant. The reason I'm not getting to all the comments at the moment is because you're getting way ahead of the game here, guys. I'm trying to build a bit of suspense here. Like you don't already know what's happened. Amazing. So that was the first initial bit of information. I went live with a recap of day 1, and during that live, Serpentor went up on GameStop. the Funko Pop. So obviously he's up SDCC available, obviously at Funko at SDCC, but he went up on GameStop, link in the description. He's still available for pre-order if you want him. It's a pretty cute little pop, actually. I do, you know, Serpentor works really well with it because there's a lot more going on with him. A lot of people have mentioned in the past, though, probably needs his air chariot, but I imagine they'll do one with his air chariot, no doubt. Hello, Renegade Biker. Excuse me. Hello, Checkpoint Alpha. Sorry, I've just wolfed down food. Burgers again. I'm just going to burger tip at the moment. Ionic Blood 666 got the Sergeant Mindbender. No luck on my Cosmos Transformer though. 0 notification. Hasbro never learns. That's a shame. But I'm glad you got your Sergeant, your Mindbender. That's good in our opinion, in my opinion. Ezra, you got Serpentor 3 Funko. He was just too adorable. There is a real adorable level of adorableness going on there. I agree. I believe so, Toy Bounty Hunter, yeah. They usually end up in GameStop stores. If he doesn't, he will be the first. Trust me. Trust me. Yeah, okay, right. So that was Serpentor. That pops up, and we're all like, cool. Getting, you know, the day's kind of buzzing already. I'm already posting things. It's already getting a little bit hectic and already difficult to keep up, as it always is on these kind of events and, you know, things that happen. Now, we knew that Walmart CollectorCon was around the corner. They didn't reveal that they were going to be dropping any G.I. Joe things, but I think we all knew that we were expecting something. And we got pre-orders for Zartan and Storm Shadow. Now, these are the retro classified card backs, the retro card backs. And they even showed us Le Packaging. So we've got, well, let's talk about the decos first. So seeing Zartan actually is kind of making me like, oh yeah, I quite like that. More so than the digital render, I think this is kind of speaking to me a little bit stronger than the digital render did. So I quite like that deco on Zartan. Storm Shadow holds other Storm Shadow up next to it. Very similar, but I know there are slight differences there. Like it doesn't have the little wrist gauntlets, does it? Or not, you know what I mean? The base has got the wraps instead of the wrist gauntlet forearms. And was there something else? I want to say there's something else, but I'm sure you guys know, and I'm just being an idiot. Anyway, I did pre-order both of them, so who's the fool? It is I. Sarana, I didn't know it was you. I'll stop now, I'm sorry. But the card backs are interesting. Now, I'm not 100% sold on Zartan's card back. Now, I know it's mimicking the 25th Zartan card art, which, you know, had its shortcomings. But I don't know, it kind of looks like the figure has gone through like a filter. You know, it looks like the photo of the figure that's been run through like a filter, if you know what I mean. In any case, it still looks cool, but I don't think it's in keeping with the style of the other artwork, if you know what I mean. And funnily enough, the Storm Shadow one, they've kind of like, obviously they've had to add elements to it to make it match the classified figure. And they've even given him his ab crunch, which if you zoom in, well, you can't. Go look at the image elsewhere. But if you zoom in, you can kind of see that they've like put the ab crunch in there, like the articulation, which I think is quite funny. And also quite, you know, I wouldn't say that's necessary. But anyway, there you go. But yeah, but again, cool. We got the pre-orders. Sweet. 2 more retro carded figures to be announced. Don't forget. Not sure if that's going to happen over SDCC. It might. It very mightn't happen. That's not words. It's very likely that it could happen. But I'm not saying yes or no because we don't have confirmation. So I can't help. I can't help there, guys. I'm sorry. I can't even help my patrons who do get that information usually very early. Soda says, Chris, Retro Zartan face deco is the same as the 2 Zartans. They don't use the face deco from the digital render. Interesting. Interesting. I wasn't aware of that, Soda. A lot of you are talking about having multiple pre-orders at multiple places to see which comes first and then cancelling everything when it comes through. I've got a bit of news on that as well, which I'm not going to do tonight, but I'll do tomorrow, and it is in relation to new toys. Yes, I know. I did mention it yesterday. I'll go into more detail later. Anyway, so Zartan and Storm Shadow, links in the description at Walmart as well. Hard to find, by the way. Not the link. I found the links, but actually searching. If you search for classifieds like retro Zartan, you'll find that one, but you will not find Storm Shadow, or I didn't. So I had to find a link, a couple of links that had been posted earlier in the day. I think Toy Bro Reviews. Shout out to Toy Bro, does amazing work. And yeah, I kind of just yoinked those links, and yeah, you can get them. So links in the description if you want to get on board with these two. Still available, by the way. Oh, Jeremy says, I love the Storm Shadow, and nice he comes with a right hand with Ninja Star. Oh yeah, he does get a couple of hands, doesn't he? Yeah, good point. Thank you, Jeremy. Yes, he does get a couple of hands. It'd have been good if they'd have put the nunchucks in there finally, but no, they didn't. Come on, Hasbro. What are you doing? We need Storm Shadow's nunchucks. Nunchaka. Oh, Ray Murphy missed out on Mindbender. Hopefully tomorrow. Also missed Stormy and Zartan. Shame these pre-orders won't open again. I'm sure the demand is there though. Like I said, Stormy and Zartan, Walmart right now if you want them, mate. You won't be able to get them on Pulse, true, but they're available on Walmart and still available. Mindbender will be up tomorrow again at 9/12, depending on where you are in the country. 9 on the West Coast, 12 on the East Coast. Rich, is Mindbender only the Sdcc for now? Basically, yeah. He's Sdcc at the moment, but people not at Sdcc are getting hold of him because of the link. And as well as that, he'll be available afterwards as well on Pulse in limited quantities, obviously. Probably another similar thing where it'll be up for about an hour or half an hour and it sells out again. Yes, Bradley Douglas Dello, I am live again. Matthew says, don't stop, Chris, never. I will not stop, Matthew. I'm like the Terminator. He absolutely will not stop. Get to the chopper. Have I got get to the chopper? There you go, Alistair. I've done it. Another voice. I should be a voice actor, shouldn't I? What are you doing? Anyway, Zartan has a weird smile, RKW 1138. He does, but he does anyway. He's a weirdo. Look at him. Okay. Oh, that's a good point, Joe Self. Yes, black swords. Nice callback. I think are they fully black? I think the blades are a little bit painted. I don't think they're fully black, but I wouldn't be surprised if they are. That would be a nice callback if they did that. Gloveless Tommy says, Eric Gench, I'm digging in. Oh yes, yeah, that's a good point. Actually, that's another thing. He's got his forearms and hands are different. Yeah, you're right, because he's got these kind of like he's got glovies, hasn't he, on his on this version? He's got one full glove on his left hand and one like archer glove on the other. I don't know why that would be an archer glove. Just the wrong fingers are exposed. Anyway, irrelevant. I love how people always do that thing, like they're saying, "Come on, guys, only 3 likes, like, comment, and subscribe," just for my benefit. I appreciate that. Like I don't, because I don't have, I don't have to do it then. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, guys. Come on, let's do this. If you're watching the Facebook video, like it. If you're watching the YouTube video, like it. You don't have to. I don't know why I'm saying it like you have to do it. You don't. You can do whatever you want. That's a good shout, actually, Jace. I bet they wait until PulseCon to announce the final 2 retro figures. That wouldn't be a bad shout, actually, and it would kind of finish the year up, wouldn't it? Nicely, kind of like, yeah, for retro series. So that's a good point. Very, very good spot there. Checkpoint Alpha, really love these classified card backs. They're nice, aren't they? It's a shame we're only getting 2 more after these. Yes, we'll get to that point with toys. In actual fact, let's move on. Bosh. So during the Piggin Day as well, we get an email. Well, those in the Hasbro email list get an email, and it said, "Do you want me to read?" I'll read it out in full. Basically, it says, "Thank you for being a continued fan of Hasbro and its iconic brands. With more exciting reveals to come with this week's San Diego Comic-Con, we wanted to reach out to share a little more information on Hasbro's transition to plastic-free packaging. At Hasbro, we have set a goal to eliminate virtually all plastic from new single-use product packaging by the end of 2022. The company is currently on track to meet its industry-leading goal, reducing the use of virgin plastic by an estimated £19.5 million annually. What does this mean for products from fan-favourite Hasbro brands? You may have already noticed the transition to new plastic-free packaging within some kid-focused figures, and most 6-inch figures will transition to plastic-free packaging by early 2023. Today, we wanted to give you an early look at what to expect. They included some examples, which I haven't posted put on here because I didn't have the time to do so, and what the new plastic-free packaging will look like across several brands. This includes an example of a Stormtrooper figure from the 2020 Star Wars, the Black Series line, as well as the G.I. Joe Classified Series Kamakura, Marvel Legends Series 6-inch X-Men 90s animated series, and Marvel Legends Series Spider-Man Beyond Amazing Iron Spider and Amazing Fantasy 15. My goodness. All available now for order or pre-order. The Power Rangers Lightning Collection lines will reveal new plastic-free packaging in the coming weeks. So that's cool. It's actually interesting that they mention Power Rangers Lightning Collection because there hasn't been anything for a while, has there? So it's nice that we're getting confirmation that the Power Rangers Lightning Collection will be giving us some reveals very soon. As part of the shift away from window boxes, you'll see highly detailed artwork and exciting new imagery on each package, featuring iconic characters and their figures inside. This includes new packaging art that will showcase the articulation and posability of each figure. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Our goal does not, and what is on the screen currently, our goal does not include packaging for fan collectible products like 3 3/4 action figures where packaging is part of the product experience and typically retained intact for fan display and collections. Those lines include Star Wars Vintage and Retro, as well as other collectible brands such as Marvel Retro and the G.I. Joe Retro. In support of Hasbro's lower carbon strategy and upcoming science-based targets, our fan collectible blister packaging will continue to be made with either plant-based or recycled PET content. Hasbro, with the support of its collaborators, is committed to doing what's right for the future of the planet and looks forward to having its fans along for the journey. Thank you again for the continued support, Hasbro. And then it says, this message contains information which may be confidential and privileged. Amazing. And I've just read it out on everything. Well, you know, it's out there now, so I'm just effectively reading it from elsewhere. But no, we got that email, which is fantastic. And yeah, I'm sorry, I've missed a lot of comments in that whole time period. So, and Naked HD's with us. Can we get a round of applause for Naked HD, please, guys? I wonder if that's Pat. I bet it's Pat. I'm going to block it, but only because, like, you know, I feel like obligated to. Anyway, I've blocked it. For those that aren't aware, Naked HD is a spam bot that always pops up in our YouTube comments. And yeah, it's hilarious. For those that do know, yay! I hope I got a naked HD. I hope I got a naked applause for that. And everyone's saying it. No Pat and Naked HD, Naked HD and no Pat. That's Matt and Jeremy both saying effectively the same thing in different things. Yeah, I know, Matt. I will get to, but when it gets to like real crazy, I will start doing things like super chats and things like that. But yeah. But the other thing is, I miss it because I was off screen reading an email, not because I'm not paying attention to you guys. But yeah, anyway, everyone's saying it's Pat. Yeah, it's definitely Pat. It's definitely Pat is Naked HD, no doubt. Anyway, that's not the news. The news, guys, is that O-ring G.I. Joe figures will still get bubble carded blister packaging, which is really cool because I will say I was concerned when they were talking about going in a different direction with it. I was kind of like thinking it'll probably just be like the outer box. You know how we've got those 2-packs so far, where it will just be that will be the box and the art, and then inside will be like a tray holding the figures. That's what I fully expected. I wasn't like concerned necessarily, but I was thinking that's what it's going to be like going forward. However, they've seemed to have backtracked on that. They've changed strategy. And G.I. Joe 375 Retro will be continuing the nostalgic route with bubbled blister card backs, which is amazing. So kind of really happy about it in a weird way. Because I think in this particular side of things, it makes sense when it's a nostalgia kind of thing, you know? Obviously, I don't really mind with the classified stuff because we have that we have this new way of thinking where it's going to be like full box art, and we really get to enjoy that now. Do you know what I mean? So like, anyway, yeah. So that's my 12.5 cents on it. But that was a lovely little drop in the middle of the day that just blew everyone's minds. And also shout out to Adventures in Collecting, I think, who were the first to kind of post this particular screenshot. So thank you to them for doing that. And then I checked my emails and I was like, oh, yeah, cool. Thanks, Hasbro. So yeah, very awesome. Anyway, having said all that, David Cabal, they should release Captain Planet figures. Captain Planet Classified, actually, mate. You laugh with a little cry, laughy face, but David, that would be sweet. I'd love some Captain Planet 6-inch figures. Let's get that going, please. Oh, and RKW1138 says, as a TVC collector as well, I'm relieved. The vintage collection Star Wars. Awesome, man. I'm glad. All good. Lots of happiness going around at the moment. Joe Self, Walmart Retro Cardback Series continues then? No. You've got 2 more figures and then it switches theme. Because they're 6-inch figures, not 3 3/4. Just to clear that up. They're talking about 3 3/4 action figure packaging, basically. Anything 6-inch is going to be all, as they mentioned in the other part of the email, are all going to be blanket, non-plastic packaging. Right then. So, and I'll just add to that, Joe Self, 2 more figures are yet to be revealed for the Retro Cardback series. And of course, Cobra Commander, which is coming with the HasLab, but he'll more than likely be the last one. Okay, Naked HD's back. Yay, block user. And again, it's like as soon as I say the name, it's like they appear. An error occurred. Oh, great. Now I can't block them. It's like they block my blockage, Kitty said. Anyway, okay. It's just going to have to stay. They're just going to have to like spam the chat. Next up then, and what was the next biggest thing, guys, huh? Sergeant Slaughter pre-order. Now, if you had been a patron of our fine show at the Red Shadow Army or SAS level, you'd have known this was coming on the day and time that I said. Yes, please, thank you, sir. Yes, please, thank you, sir. And also Dr. Mindbender too. So just saying. But yeah, awesome stuff. We got some amazing images, didn't we? Some beautiful product imagery of the Sarge. And let's just have a look at them then. Here he is about to blow on his whistle in what looks like some sort of HQ scenario. Maybe like in some sort of gym. Maybe he's training. Maybe he's just outside, and that's like the cages for all of the special forces. Who knows? But it looks awesome, and I love it. What else we got going on? Oh, Ed, like that. My speculation for Walmart exclusives after the retro, Eco Warriors. No, but that would be awesome, wouldn't it? That would be amazing. I'd be all over that. Matt O'Brien trying to copy what they do, and I love it. Do you love 6-inch Joes? Yes, we do. I love that you put 2 comments very similar as well, or if not exactly the same, to make it look like you are the bot. I love that, Matt. Brilliant work. Order Slaughter, you maggots. Yeah, now he sold out on Pulse after, I want to say about 30 minutes, I want to say. Now, this is an interesting one, right? So we were coming back from Boston. Terrible drive. Like it was an hour and a half getting home, right? So we're in the car and it turns the time, like, was it 5 o'clock? Turns 5 o'clock Eastern, and I'm sitting in traffic, like not moving. And I just went, okay, fine. Ordered the Sarge while sitting in traffic, not moving, and posted it on Facebook and Twitter before we moved an inch. I know you shouldn't really use your phone while you're driving, but we were stationary. So, and I was like, I'm not going to miss out on the Sarge. So, yeah. So that happened, and I've probably incriminated myself now on camera. But yeah, we were sitting in, like, literally absolute terrible journey. Getting out of, like, Boston was mental. Like, if anyone's ever driven in Boston, they'll know what I'm talking about. But it was like about 3:30ish as well, and it took us so long to get back. Oh, hate driving in Boston. Hate driving in this area. It's crazy pants. Anyway, not interesting to everyone, but let's talk about Sarge. So he goes up, and Pulse sold out in like 30 minutes, I think, probably within that. But he's fan channel, so BBTS, Entertainment Earth, other independents, In Demand Toys, I think, as well. They have him. They have him now. Links in the description. If you missed out on him, go down to the description, click on either BBTS or Entertainment Earth links that were down there, and order him. You know you want it. You know you want it, as they say in Norwich. Jeremy, that would be cool. That would be cool, Sonic Fighters, but it isn't. Jeremy says, the only part I dislike about Slaughter is the officer's AK. Should have had an M16 or similar assault rifle. Yeah, I get what you're saying on that one. I think they're just trying to, reuse some of the other things they have, which is, cool. Oh, Jeffrey Ball. I ordered him along with Masterverse Hero from Entertainment Earth. Those Masterverse figures are crazy cool, I think, Jeffrey. Yeah, very cool. I mean, if I was that, I He-Man and Battle Cat was my first ever action figure as a child. I had the box set. So, and then I collected Master of the Universe as a child. Had every release in the United Kingdom that they released, every figure, and New Adventures too. I was a massive He-Man fan. Sold them all as a kid, and regretted every second of it. I ended up buying a couple of big collections in later years, and kind of like trying to re-supplement it a little bit. But yeah, it's not the same. But the Masterverse stuff looks fantastic. Everything that SDCC has shown off, NECA stuff that they showed a bunch of Mirage Turtles. Oh my god! And Adventures, like the comic, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures, or Hero Turtles Adventures, as I had. But yeah, amazing stuff. SDCC has been crazy. It's been overwhelming in actual fact. RKW1138 says Sarge still available in the UK, £37. I don't like how they do this thing where it's like 30 something. It'd be like one numerical amount in dollars in the US, and then the same numerical amount on Hasbro Pulse UK, when it shouldn't they factor in currency? The exchange rate to not like exactly, but roughly. Like, it just seems a bit off to me that people in the UK are paying over the odds. People in the UK, people in Canada, people in all over the world outside of the US are paying a little bit more. It would appear maybe that things are factored in based on the fact that it's going out there. I don't know, but either way, yes, he's still available. What am I saying? Oh, Legendary Toys. Hasbro needs to release Cesspool on Earth Day. That would be amazing. Chad. Hello, Chad says, went BBTS for Sarge, was at work and missed Mindbender. Don't worry, you'll have another chance tomorrow and the day after, and probably for about a week afterwards. I'm sure you'll have opportunities, bud. I'm not telling you, David. Wait, you're not in England, Chris, says David Tracy. No, I am in Pawtucket, Rhode Island, my good man. I am very close to the Big H, literally, physically very close to Hasbro. So yes, David, I am not in England. I know I sound like I'm in England. I was in England, but not for the last however many years. It's been 6 years. It's been ages. I've actually forgotten how long it's been. Joe Self has got a 1/12 scale cloth American flag waiting for Sarge. Wicked. Awesome. Okay. More images. Here's the image that Jeremy was talking about, of course. Put in the clip in the AK. Yeah, it does. I mean, again, I think they're trying to get through some of the, reuse some of the, I wish I could get my words out today. Some of the available tooling. Now, I actually do have that exact AK in my hand here because I've got an officer in front of me. No. There he is. And yeah, there is the AK that he will come with. It's got a removable mag, and it's got this little removable, I think it's a flashlight on the side or an infrared little thing. But yeah, it's cool. Just clips on there. I don't think it's a sight because it's on the side. No, it's not a sight. I think it's a little flashlight. It's very cute. And it can come off and it can go in the office's back pocket thing. It's well good. Kofi says Hasbro's running our pockets this week, running and ruining. Absolutely. Oh, Eternia, yes, Joe, absolutely. That's an Origins set, isn't it? Wicked. So effectively, I want to know if they've like had to reuse the tooling from the original, or if it's like I want to know some details about that because I did have a boxed Eternia many moons ago, like last year. I don't have it anymore, but it was kind of like one of those things that I did plan to like get it out and set it up when we got a bigger house, but it just wasn't really practical to have, unfortunately. Jeffrey Ball, yes, I sent my dad a picture of that new Eternia playset and he replied, lock it in, lol. The NECA releases are wild S. Myers, aren't they? Absolutely. NECA Gargoyles, Matthew, absolutely. Can't wait for more Archie and Mirage. Yeah, their Archie comics is the Adventures ones, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, man. Me too. The Mirage Turtles are great. And that, is it the Triceraton they've got in there? Oh, unreal. Image Comics Triceraton. So good. The Eternia is for real diecast. Yep. A Predator stuff is great. Absolutely. Oh, yeah, Matthew. Jada Toys Arcade Series, Mega Man, and Street Fighter look fantastic. Again, we are being like, feel like I'm being overwhelmed. Matt O'Brien says, Chris, do you think we can expect any more classified pre-orders before the end of SDCC? I know you know things. More classified pre-orders before the end of SDCC. I don't think pre-orders. I think we're done for pre-orders. Genuinely. We might get reveals, but I don't think we're getting any more pre-orders yet. Okay. I live inside Hasbro, says Matthew Matson. I might as well. I could literally walk to it right now and be there in minutes. Living where Hasbro is located is dedication. It really is. It's ridiculous, is what it is. Okay. Is that Pawtucket Hasbro location the same one that Emileni Emilenioni works out of? Yes, Matt, it is. They're just over the road. It's crazy close. It's amazing. When will classified Serpentor be dropping, Chris? I can't say, and I don't know. So even if I did know, I couldn't say, and I don't know. So it's void. I should have just said I don't know. Renegade, Chris, did you see my latest post on Instagram and Hoarder? It is my newest display cabinet from Amazon. I think I have seen that, Renegade Biker, and it is awesome. I'm just cracking open the Hoarder app as we speak, available on iOS and Android devices, and it's amazing at the moment, guys. The Hoarder's going great guns at the moment. Yes, I can see it. In fact, I'm giving it a like, my good man. There you go. Nice cabinet. If you want to see it, you'll have to join Hoarder. It's free, and you can just post your collections and your toys and all your cool stuffs on there. It's fun. The AK is great sculpt, no doubt. Just doesn't feel slaughter to me. No, totally agree with you, Jeremy. I really do agree with you. Like I said, I think they're just trying to get through, some tooling. I keep forgetting the word. Soda says Falcon reveal, please. Falcon would be a good one to reveal, but then don't forget we've got PulseCon coming up. There'll be a fan event between now and PulseCon, like a live. So yeah, there's plenty of opportunities to see these figures. I mean, so far, Dr. Mindbender and the Sarge's pre-orders, plus Zartan and Storm Shadow, plus all the other cool stuff they've been showing off for people at SDCC, and all of the cool stuff that Super 7 have been dropping on us. It's been more than enough cool things to enjoy. We've got the panel, don't forget, on Saturday, is that? I think it's Saturday. The classified panel, which is where I think we're going to see more cool, amazing things. So I'm excited for that. Ed, I just got my Storm Shadow in the other day, and now he's getting replaced by the retro one I pre-ordered today. Sigh. The cycle continues. It does, doesn't it? Alistair Keffer, do you think we'll get a Battle Armor Cobra Commander in 6-inch? I would 100% want one. That's the thing. I 100% want that and think it would be amazing. It would work so well at 6-inch scale. You could just imagine the detail and everything about it would be sensational. So I want it. Will it happen? I don't know. I would hope so. I would hope that's on their radar. Jace, will there be an announcement at Sdcc as to where the G.I. Joe comic license is going? We're just a few issues away from the last IDW issue. That's a good point, actually. Maybe IDW have IDW got a panel? They must have a panel at some point. They'll probably, maybe not. They're not going to tell you who the next person is, but they might give us some information as to what they're going to be doing to wind down. I don't know, but who knows? Because we don't know. You know, all the rumors and the talk is that Skybound and Image are taking it over, aren't they? So who knows? I think it'll probably be Skybound and Image, though. Genuinely. Eduardo says, hi Chris, the price overseas issue reminds me that when I lived in Brazil, the price of O-ring figures was about double the amount if converted to dollars. That's worse, isn't it? At least, you know, they're not utilizing the same monetary digital figure, but instead they're just going, you pay twice as much and that's what it is in your currency. Enjoy. Yeah. It's kind of been that way for the most part. Not necessarily in the UK when the figures were available on store shelves and stuff, but definitely, you know, in more kind of modern times. Do I know when the classified panel is happening at Sdcc? It's written down and I just can't remember. It's like 1 o'clock or something. It's like 12 or 1 on at their time, PST. Let me know in the comments if you guys know or can check it for me, because I cannot be bothered to look right now. Sorry, Joe. It would take me too long and I need to get through so many of these comments. But it's around that time and you should be able to find that information very easily, unlike myself right now. What else have we got going on? David, so have you heard what the ratio will be for classified repaints and new figures / original? That's not something that's known, unfortunately. They don't give that information out at all. Like, we might know characters that are coming and we might know that kind of stuff, but we don't know if they're reusing parts or if they're repaints or anything like that. Sometimes it's obvious, and sometimes it's like they surprise you and they pull out a Cobra Island roadblock and you go, oh, I see. Do you know what I mean? So you think it's going to be roadblock again, just a repaint, and it ain't. So they don't tell you what that will be, and the information that we get hold of is all about just like, you know, character information and stuff like that. Sometimes not even character information. Sometimes we just get the code words like everybody else. Couchboy kind of answered that question about will any more Joes drop this weekend for classified. I don't think there are going to be more pre-orders, but keep an eye out for reveals. Ed says, Hoarder is better with friends, everyone. Come join us. Yeah, it's awesome. And loads of people are posting on it at the moment, which is great. Makes me feel really happy. Because obviously this is a little side project with myself and a couple of colleagues in the United Kingdom who set this amazing little app up where you can collect your whole collections. You can post status updates if you've gone shopping and you see something and you're like, click, take a picture, put it on your status updates, or you can just add items and create little collections based around that. And there's loads of little cool stuff you can do around those collections, which is nice as well. Anyway, okay, guys. I know I haven't read everyone's comments, but we're getting to the end. There's another picture of the Sarge. He looks amazing, doesn't he? Absolutely brilliant. And then there's him. Sorry, let's go back to that one because I haven't really looked at this one long enough. This is the one that was on Entertainment Earth's banner as well, which is pretty cool. What an awesome figure, straight up. And then there he is holding his little action figure. I love how that's reminiscent of his micro figure. Even though the micro figure's got his hands on his hips, I just love how reminiscent it is of that. So sweet. Love it. Oh, and one more thing. Let's talk card art, because obviously they posted what Sarge's box is going to look like, Kitty said. Now he's getting more, bits. We've seen all of the stuff he's coming with, so he's kind of like in a similar Kamakura position, where it's like a deluxe but not a deluxe. It's just like a bit bigger than a deluxe, isn't it? So it's a little bit more expensive. Plus, it's well, you know what I'm saying. So I just wanted to kind of point out first off that Adam's art looks fantastic. Adam Riches did the artwork for this wonderful box, and if you weren't aware, we just posted today on the day of the Sarge's release, as it were, the special episode of the monthly where we, myself and Pat. And Adam talk about his amazing artwork in depth and detail. It's really worth checking out because Adam is unreal when it comes to putting this stuff together. The things he does to create this artwork are amazing. You look at it and you might just think, it looks great and it's awesome, what have you, but you might not know about all the different details about every single piece of art on that card back. And it is well worth watching just to get a glimpse into the chaotic insanity that is Adam Rich's wonderful genius mind. Plus, we talk about our favorite versions of the Sarge, Inversion Therapy, on that episode as well. So you can check that out as soon as you finish watching me on this. Anyway, guys, it's been another awesome show. Let me go back, obviously, to single face. Yep, there we go. And yeah, there we go, basically. Another cracking day is probably, I mean, this is the thing. I've stopped looking at the internet while I've been on here doing this, not even thinking about, what the situation is. Like, have they revealed something else? Something else pops up? Are we getting something else? So yeah, I'm just having a quick look while we do that. I'm also going to share, I know Adam has just posted, it was an hour ago, a little post about his art as well. So I'm just going to share that while I'm here. Anyway, this is my life now, just literally combing the tombs of, combing the tombs of the world's most fearsome, and I can't remember the quote. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. It's been an absolute blast. 2 mental days already. We had the preview night, which I did this morning as a recap. If you haven't seen that, you don't have to. Like, I'm not telling you have to, but yeah, that was a mission. Got that out the way, and then today's amazing recap, which isn't even over yet. So I could be saying, "Yo, guys, it's we're sorted now." Oh, there are a few other things actually that I forgot to mention today. They're only minor. I say, they're not like crazy new things. But Super 7 did post another beautiful image of their glow in the dark figures, the Glow Patrol, as they're called. And I'm going to share that now as well because I forgot to do that earlier. What emoji shall I use? I'll just use the same emoji I always use, and that is for explosions, because that's what I'm all about. I'm all about explosions. Explosions, lead explosions. And if you get that, then there's another voice that I can do in the Dreadnoks. Okay, I will, one last thing to say. Please check out tomorrow's live unboxing. Yes, I'm doing a live unboxing tomorrow at some point, probably in the evening again, because I got a lovely package from In Demand Toys, Kitty said. We have the twins, Tomax and Zaymot. Look at them. Oh my God. And Stalker. So I'm going to be busting into these tomorrow on a Newsburst live. When I do that, I can't hear the words coming out of my mouth. I'll be doing a Newsburst live of unboxing these fine gentlemen and showing you all the cool stuff they come with. And I'll be doing it on this kind of screen. I won't have that tiny little screen showing you. But yeah, very excited to do that. That's tomorrow. I would do it immediately following this, but I want to go to sleep at some point, so I'm going to do that. Guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you, like I said, tomorrow for the unboxing, but then there'll be a recap for day 3, I imagine. Even if there's not a great amount of news, I will still do some sort of thing. Maybe I'll do it on the unboxing. We'll see. But it's been a pleasure. The Kraken and I, look at that, codename Kraken, and my Inhumanoids hat, if you didn't notice. Pretty dope, isn't it? Like I said, I've got a bunch of these. I will bid you adieu. It's been an absolute pleasure. At the end of all these shows, if you're not aware, we like to shout full force. So for any new people, you have to do it along. I do know that you're doing it or not. So, could you imagine? Like I'm omnipotent. After 3, 1, 2, 3. I went backwards and it didn't work. Full force. Release the full force Kraken. Exactly. Yeah. Bye. That's it for this installment of the Full Force News Burst. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe. See you next time, and as always, full force. Make sure you get involved with the discussion by liking, sharing and commenting on these videos, and as always you can keep up with the show after listening by following on Twitter at The Full Force, liking the Facebook page facebook.com/The Full Force, and if you would like to contact the show you can message us on either of those platforms with feedback and questions. We also have a Patreon page, so if you want to show your support for the show, see your name up in lights on these videos, or enjoy exclusive bonus content, then check out patreon.com/The Full Force Podcast, or click on the link on any of the posts this podcast appears in. Full Force.